A local nonprofit is supporting families of children with critical heart conditions at Phoenix Children's Hospital. That organization was founded by a family who tragically lost their daughter to a heart condition, and since then dedicated their efforts to giving back. So joining me now is Shanae Pfister, Gemma's mom, and Nicola Lawrence, Vice President of Individual Giving at PCH. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here. I know this is probably very difficult for you because it's almost been a year since you've lost your daughter, Gemma. How old was she when you lost her?
Yeah, Gemma was 9.5, 10 days old when she passed away.
Devastating.
Yeah.
First of all, what got you through that period and what prompted you to do something to honor Gemma?
Yeah, that's a really good question. We were in the hospital for a very short amount of time. It was only a few days, but we were surrounded by people of support. So we had people from our church dropping off. They wanted to drop off cots for us to sleep on because we weren't sure where we were going to sleep. They dropped off blankets. They dropped off so much, and the waiting room was filled with people with us when the doctors came to speak to us about medical things for Gemma. And so that really prompted, as we lost Gemma, we recognized that there are people going through the worst thing in their life, watching their child be placed on ECMO, which is a life support system, and they have nobody and no help. So this was a small way for us to come alongside those families to offer them hope, bravery, and then compassion should their child pass away.
And there is so much thought and consideration that went into these packages. Can you share with us, some of these that you give to these families going through the same exact thing that you went through?
Yeah, of course. So this is our Hope Kit. Our goal with this kit is really to offer very tangible things to help them with hospital living, and then also know how to interact with their children, because your child's placed on life support.
Right.
And you don't exactly know what to do.
Of course
There's a lot connected to them. So we have a book to read. We are a faith-based nonprofit, so we offer a book called In His Hands, and that gives just words to pray in the midst of a medical crisis. There's journals for them to take medical notes, to keep track of all the doctors, a coloring mindfulness book to help with the stress. There's earplugs to help with the beeping and sleep. That's one of the things that they struggle with the most. And if you don't sleep, you can't handle stress well.
So, and these are all things that you would never think about.
Yeah.
Just the earplugs to help with the beeping noise.
I think unless you've been through it, you really don't think about those things.
You don't know.
So,
What about this one?
This is the Compassion Kit. So this is what families, caretakers get should their child pass away, which is up to 40% of the time with children who are placed on ECMO. So we have a bear here. It has a little space for a photo of the child so that they have something to hold. None of these things fix it, but what it does is it gives them tangible ways to pour out their love and their grief as they start this new journey. So we have a photo album. It has poppies on it. Poppies are a sign of remembrance, and that's also Gemma's birth flower. We have a prayer here. I set this prayer next to my bed on my nightstand after we lost Gemma, and we prayed it every morning. We have a grief journal here that's how to carry what can't be fixed. And we have some journals for them to write in. And then this book, which we really loved, is called A Lament for a Son. It's some reflections of a man who lost his son to a mountaineering accident. And then for children, because sometimes these kids also have siblings, we have something called Tear Soup. It's actually really great for adults too. But it's a beautiful book to help with grief. So these were mostly all things that we received after Gemma passed. And then the last thing that I love to share is a little candle that you can write your child's name. This is, we light this candle in honor of our beloved child. So, yeah, people who are grieving really do need these rituals to endure the loss.
It's so beautiful in a heartbreaking way. Yeah. It really is. That is just incredible. And blankets, a comfort blanket?
Yeah, so we give each child who's placed on ECMO a blanket, and I love the little tag there. It has a horse, and it's actually because one of the mothers who came alongside us, her daughter was stillborn 3 months before Gemma, and her daughter's name is Naomi Aowen. So we put a little horse on it, and then the other side of the tag says, "I'm brave."
Wow, wow. This is so much. I mean, it's just something that no parent ever wants to bear. Nicola, you are with PCH. You deal with families who go through, obviously, you know, the most devastating things. Tell us, for patients who need this kind of support, what can they do?
So if you're a grateful patient family, there are multiple ways you can step in. If you're a community member that's touched just like you're feeling right now, the same, you can step in several ways. You can move into setting up your own nonprofit and connect with your community and do just like we're seeing here with Gemma's Relief Project. Or you can connect with the foundation, and we will guide you and support you in making it simple but meaningful. So whether it's a personal experience or a neighbor, or because you just care about the community, know we need this type of hospital in our community, there's a way we can connect and we can find the type of giving that makes sense to you.
Sure.
So whether it's gift in kind, whether it's given through your bank account, collecting things from your community, putting a gift in your estate plans, there are so many ways we can help you come together.
Yeah.
And we also want to make sure that people know if there's a specific type of care that you want to support, there are community members that are doing things like that. We can connect it to side by side.
And where can people get information?
Give to pch.org.
And for you, Shanae, I love your organization.
Yeah,
it
thank
really
you.
does truly impact so many people in such a profound way. Where can people get more information about your foundation?
Yeah, you can go to gemmasreliefproject.com
Okay.
or .org.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much both for
you.
being here.
Thank
and
you.
for you, Shanae, I know
Yeah.
it's a difficult time, but what a beautiful way truly to help others in honor of Gemma.
Thank you.
So thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you.
All right.